because YouTube finally let me start going live from my phone. I don't know. I hope I'm not bothering you guys by how I'm holding my phone. Let me hold it straight. But so I can just come in and chat with YouTube now when I feel like it and not have to make it always a production. Cause me trying to make everything a production keeps me posting once a month. But I came to talk about my male well running dry when I stopped drinking. So when I used to drink, I had an endless supply of unhealthy men that I had access to. And I stopped drinking 2 years and 1 month ago. And since then, I have had a dry phone. I mean, dry, 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 dry. I think one person asked me for my number in the last 2 years and 1 month. One thing is, I don't go to clubs anymore. I don't go in places where people are just going to look at me, see me drinking, and um, kind of observe the type of person I was in the club by how I was behaving and drinking and stuff like that. And just know that it was going to be easy access and, ask me for my number, try to holler at me, uh, just based off of, you know, my appearance and behavior in that moment. Um, I don't have that anymore. And I used to meet men that way in clubs and, talk to them and stuff like that. And they were all unhealthy. And I'm not saying that there are no healthy men out there, but I don't really know how to find them or interact with them yet. So that's how I'm trying to, that's something I have to learn now. And people say go online dating, doesn't work for me. I tried online dating. I even paid for the eHarmony and did that whole 3 day assessment and workup that I had to like fill everything out. And that doesn't work for me. Like I even invested in it. What they say is the good one where people get married. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to have like a texting relationship, and I won't be consistent enough. I wasn't consistent enough about getting on there to get to know, people, the same people, to build up to like phone conversations and meeting. I just, I'm just not made that way. Uh, Probably why I drank, because it's really hard for me to come outside of my shell. So it really helped me with like getting to know men because I'm kind of naturally shy and introverted. So the alcohol would be something that would like advance me to like out of that, and I could, get to know people that way. And now that's been removed and I have to find healthier ways to date. I tried online dating. My ADHD won't let me do it. Let me not say ADHD. I'm not diagnosed with anything, but I do have a hard time with that kind of stuff. Even texting, like even meeting someone in the supermarket and then giving them my phone number and then keeping up like communication with someone that way, it feels still like online dating. So I met this one guy at Home Depot, and he asked me for my number. He approached me. Good, like that was a good thing. Like I was like, okay, and he asked me for my phone number, and he was decent looking, and he was at Home Depot. And I think Home Depot, like, I don't know, it's just something about a man in Home Depot that makes me feel like he's got to have at least a little bit of something going on. Um, because I mean, it's Home Depot. There's only like a very select things you're either working in an arena where you need to be in Home Depot, or you're working on something. If that's not your boat, your car, your house, your garden, at least you have that going for you. So I was kind of excited about that. So then I gave him my number and he texted me right away, "How was your day?" And that was kind of a turn off for me because then all I thought in my head, and maybe I didn't give him enough of a chance, but was this is going to be someone who's going to want to text. And I don't want to just be having some, I don't want to be somebody that somebody picks up the phone and texts when they got nothing else going on. Like if I meet somebody, I really need to have somebody just ask me out on a date or call me and start talking to me on the phone. I don't know how to date any other way, really, because the texting, I'm not going to do that. I got too much other stuff going on. Um, and then the other thing is, I feel like probably the best way for me to get to know somebody is just to be friends, like to meet somewhere safe, like church or something like that, school, and we just gradually get to know each other and maybe date. That would be a good way for me, I think. But I don't know how that's going to happen because I can't sit still. I do go to church and I am in school. But so, yeah, I heard somewhere someone said the way you ask God to do something for you is not going to be the way it happens. So when you stop trying to propose how it happens, it'll happen. So I'm not even going to try to propose how it happens. I don't even know. But I know I'm not getting on online dating anymore. But anyway, yeah, the whole point of this was that that's where I'm at. I have my well is dry. The drinking stopped and my well is dry because I don't put myself in front of unhealthy men anymore. And even when I go places where there could be potential for me to meet somebody, if it's a man that's unhealthy, they're not going to want to talk to me. It's like for some reason, like even when I used to be drinking, I would meet men other places than the bars and the clubs. But it was like I must have just had this energy of acceptance for that type of man that I don't have anymore. And yeah. So that's all I really had. I didn't really have anything groundbreaking to say. I don't even know if I'm going to leave this live up. But I'll keep you guys posted on how it all goes with dating and not drinking alcohol because this is very new for me. Even though I've been sober for 2 years and 1 month, this is the longest I've been sober my adult life. And I drank alcohol alcoholically from the age of 15 to 42. So alcohol has been like my best friend that went everywhere with me. Like if I was scared of sorry, my battery's dying. If I was afraid, I brought alcohol with me. If I was going to meet new people, I brought my bestie alcohol with me so I wouldn't have to be alone. If I was going on a date, I brought alcohol with me so I didn't have to do that alone. If I was gonna like do things, adult things, that's my Alexa, sorry. It must be 10 o'clock. Alexa, turn on all lights. So sorry. See, this is the nature of
Okay.
live. Um, my entire house is automated. I have it on routines because I can get off track really fast, like I am right now. And I just need a good routine. And sometimes my house tells me my routine. It's alive. But anyway, um, back in the day, like when I was drinking, I'm abstinent now. I'm practicing abstinence until I get married. But when I was drinking, I did not practice abstinence, and alcohol assisted me with those things. I don't even know how to do any of those things sober. So this could get interesting if I do meet someone and get married. But right now, my male well is dry and I am not meeting anyone, and I guess I don't have to worry about that right now. But it is interesting. It's an observation, and but I will say that I have the desire to date. I haven't truly had the desire to date this whole time in my sobriety journey until like this year, the beginning of this year. So we'll see what happens. All right, I'll see if I come back in this live again. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up or not. This was a little bit of a vulnerable one, but bye. How do I end this? Gotta end it. That's like the most embarrassing, worst part is I don't know how to end these things. Do I go like that?